They're calling at.
Talk. Who's that? I just keep bouncing back. And would you believe it? I'm back with a message. Got myself a nice little sign here. Mm. I'm gonna do the collective message, and then I'm gonna open up the chat after. Tonight, I'm gonna be doing a little bit of a public uh, service announcement to start with. Um, it's kind of odd the way that this message came to me. Yeah. So I decided to go to do some shopping, and I picked up a couple new tarot decks. The Spirit Song Tarot. So the beautiful illustrations. I can't get enough of it. The illustrations are absolutely beautiful. Paulina Cassidy created them. Comes with a deck of 78 cards and a little booklet. So we're going to get into that one. There's a Spirit of the Animals Oracle by Judy Bergsma. And I gotta say, this one's my favorite out of them all. They're all beautiful in their each own little way, but I gotta say, these ones are my favorite out of the purchase today. So I do recommend if you can get that, I would. I'm gonna use that one tonight as well. And then I've seen this Daily Magic, a deck of mystical inspirations for your everyday life. And we're going to look into that one. Going to get a little bit of a message from all three. And the one I like the most, it's already kind of spooking me out. It's like right on the money. So I hope you're doing all right. The energy's feeling very, very chaotic. So if you're feeling a little wound up, chances are it's the energy. Okay. Really get to know your emotions and get into your own, right? So, in essence, try to figure out if the emotions that you're feeling, or the anxiety, or the panic, or this whatever you might want to call that, fill in the blank. Find out if it's yours or not. Somebody very well could be projecting onto you. Welcome in, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me. If you'd like to hit the like button, you can go ahead and do that. That's only if you'd like to tap in. The message might be for you. So the situation with these cards, right? I unboxed them, I checked them out, and ultimately, I had to. I it's just me. I narrowed it down. But these other ones, they have beauty to them too, right? But it's whether or not and what you want to make a choice with, right? So these ones are a little bit more hard stock. Like they don't bend all that well, right? So you can't fan them to shuffle them. They're very rigid. right? So if you're very rigid, you might want to, you might be put on the shelf a little bit more, you know? It's the kind of the same thing about walking around with a chip on your shoulder, right? Now, tonight, I think I feel that there's going to be some breakthroughs with some people. The situation with this, with the hard card stock, it's very difficult to handle, right? But then you get other ones that are very smooth, right? And they bend well. It's almost like they fit the mold. And they shuffle really well. Everything falls into place just the way it's supposed to happen. It's almost like divine timing, okay? And if you have your snorkel gear on, you might want to switch to your scuba gear. And if you don't know what that means, I can't help you. And then you have these beautiful cards. Absolutely beautiful. The artwork is absolutely exquisite, okay? And like, I mean, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh, look at that. It's the magician. Willpower and creation. Just because you have the willpower and the creation, the ability to create, right? Are you paying attention at what you're creating? Are you paying attention to what's actually supposed to be going on within your reality, within your moments? Are you listening to the synchronicities? Are you listening to the messages that are right there in front of you? I think I just need to break these out a little bit. Sometimes you got to give something a chance, right? Specifically if it's new. But to use your discernment, it's the biggest part of the key. A fool might go out and be a fool, but the fool still has to get there, right? The fool still has to have a brain enough to pick up their feet and walk. They still have to have the ability of intention, right? Now the fool's taking a step in the new direction with their intuition intact. They're in balance, they're confident, they're whimsical, they're in the process of looking into the unknown. But they still use discernment. That's how you fool the fool that's fooling you. Always use discernment. If you don't use discernment and you don't think about your intention about what you're trying to manifest in your reality, I guarantee you it's going to turn into chaos. And this is what I talk about in my videos about karmic energy. Because they choose not to heal, they choose to stay in this. I don't want to really talk about it. I want to try to keep it all light tonight. But it's the reason why your life is in chaos. Because you don't use discernment. You're not learning from your experience. You're not paying attention to your experience. And it's one thing to be a leaf floating in the wind, but that leaf belonged to some sort of tree. That leaf came from somewhere very significant. At first, I really didn't necessarily like the cardstock, but I was just totally blown away by the illustrations. Okay. It's an absolutely beautiful, beautiful piece of art. And part of the message I got with this deck is that I was going to come out and say, you know what? And this is not to knock the illustrator. This is not to knock the creator, but I'm talking about the manufacturer of the actual cardstock. And I do get the point that you very well could choose the cardstock, but I think even the choice of the cardstock could be better for certain decks of cards, like specifically the Daily Magic. There's no possible all of these cards could have been put on this kind of cardstock, or the Lisa Parker kind of cardstock, or even the Wild Unknown kind of cardstock, or the Voice of Souls cardstock. Like, do better. And then it brought me into a kind of a message of like the energetics and the global aspect of humanity. And I'm just kind of sitting back and just overviewing all the chaos worldwide right now. And I can't help considering that it's Thanksgiving weekend, um, for the Northern Hemisphere or whatever. Um, I think you know what I'm getting at, right, without even speaking. But for the ones in the back, I think a lot of us that are specifically in this karmic, dark, low vibration energy, instead of lashing out at the messenger that's speaking out about their experience, about what they endured, how about lashing out at yourself, preferably in a compassionate way? Because you know what? All the people in my past already, all the people that have done me wrong, all the people that lied on my name, all the people that, uh, the list, there's a list. Most of them misunderstood me on purpose. It brought me to the whole aspect of don't shoot the messenger. And then it brought me back to the point that, you know what? There's certain things that you need to work through within yourself. And I'm speaking through my own experience. Okay? I had the player days where I fucked around, found out, and you know what? I learned my lesson. And it helped me grow into a better version of myself. And then I got to the realization that my intention and what I think about and what I focus on grows. So here I am trying to manifest my best life, and now I have people, pissed off because I might be starting something in their life. I might be ruffling somebody's feathers. I might be stirring the pot somewhere. I do it from a healing position. I do it from a compassionate position. Because 95% of the people that actually take the advice that I give and run with it, they're winning. Courageous healing. These cards told me to be bold and dare to be different. So I dare to be different. And then I'm just scrolling my For You page and I'm coming across videos of people pretty well splitting image of my situation. Like, and it's so much so that they've literally listened to my lives for the last 10 months and written out on cards different things that they wanted to do, and they put it in a card deck and now they use it on their show. I know who you are. You know who you are. I don't have to name names. It's one thing about using a quote and using something from somebody else's content because it might resonate with you. It might jive with what energy that you're picking up on. That's one thing. But to regurgitate a whole lot of the last 10 months and to watch this video and see everything in that 10 months be written out on these cards, and I'm listening to this on the video and it's like, wow. Wow. People go to this level. People go to this level. Like it's one thing, yeah, okay, one, two, three cards from one reader, go to another reader and do one, two, three cards. No. I'm talking like 10 cards, 10, 15, 20, 25 cards that they pulled out on the table resonated with my situation that I've spoken about on my channel. I really don't know what else to say about it. I sit here and I watch this clickbait that gets you in your feels, gets you in your emotions. And on YouTube, the Christian videos are the worst. You know what? It's a clickbait. I'm not talking about, you know, Christos kind of people. I'm not talking about people that actually have a genuine, authentic message. And I know of readers that have taken a lot of what I've done and what I've said on my channel, and they've ran with it. They've you know what? But they've taken it into their own experience and they've applied it to their own experience and they've made it authentic for themselves. And that's what it's all about. It's making it authentic to yourself and your own experience. And it's even that I get a kick out of it actually because I test myself. And there's certain readers that I watch all the time. I'm not going to name names. They know who they are because I comment on their stuff and I give them love because they're absolutely amazing souls and they know what they're doing and they deserve their flowers. But I don't want them to be penalized or uh, targeted with bullshit that's regarding me. So they will remain nameless. You know who you are. Somebody is trying to interrupt you or talk over you, right? This person's bad news, okay? If you have anybody talking over you, they're bad news. If people want to interrupt what you have to say, they're bad news. They don't deserve to be in your reality because they do not want to hear you. This is why they overtalk over top of you. They try to distract, they try to, you know, change the subject. So ultimately, the main message in the beginning of this is just do better. Be intentional, be authentic. Go within and heal the wounds and the pain and the suffering and find the silver lining in it all for yourself. Why? Because I think you're worth it. And we all deserve to be in our divine energy. We all deserve to raise our frequency. We all deserve to be at peace with ourselves. But we can't do that going around creating a whole bunch of chaos for everybody else. And instead of coming on here and lashing about the last 4 years of my life with my psycho ex, I've transmuted that into healing for all the people that I've had as a subscriber. And I'm sure there's some of you that are just watching to laugh, and I'm fine with that. Eat your fucking popcorn. I don't care. Okay? I'm not here for you. You're wasting your time when you can actually be doing something better with your time, but you choose not to. You choose to sit and laugh at other people, right? That's your choice. You're showing up the way you want to show up, and it really shows what kind of person you are. To the people that are out there gang stalking people, okay? Energy harvesting off of people, all right? Lying on people's names and trying to ruin their reputation when they've come from an authentic foundation, okay? Y'all need to sit the fuck down and think about yourself. You shouldn't be looking at targeting the messenger because the biggest challenge right now is you within yourself. Because I'm not in competition with anyone. Any one of you. You all have something to offer the world. Every single one of you has something to offer the world. And what do you choose to do? You choose to be broken by your traumas and allow that victim mentality to overtake you, which puts you in a very, very low vibration that gets you perceptible to the Jezebel spirit. And that right now, as it stands, the Jezebel spirit is running rampant across the earth right now. It's literally ripped people apart for fun. And this is why I keep going. Because the Jezebel spirit is a darkness you can't even see. You have to experience it for yourself. If you haven't experienced it yet, may the divine light protect your soul. Great Spirit, guides, guards, protectors, angels, ancestors, divine light, please be here now. I ask of you, from the bottom of my soul, from the love in my heart, and the wisdom in my mind, I ask of you to banish and bind the Jezebel spirit back from whence it came, back to the pits of the underworld where it belongs. I affirm to the 1,000 years of peace, and let peace reign upon the earth, as above, so below, as within, so without. May the Jezebel spirit be cleansed from those who are trapped. Give them hope, give them strength to overcome and raise their vibration into a higher light so that they can eradicate this Jezebel spirit from their hearts and their souls and their being. Most High, Great Spirit, please hear my call. There was a bit of a significance, and I have to give my shout outs to the ones that were part of it, and I'm extremely proud of you from my heart, from my soul. As you know, there has been some weather modifications in the last little while, and there seems to be more on the horizon. I think you guys had the amazing idea of slowing the storm. And I'm talking to my light workers, I'm talking to my earth angels, I'm talking to my chosen, I'm talking to spiritually aware individuals that want to raise the vibration of the planet. I'm talking to you, and I'm extremely proud of you for stepping in and stepping up because we need more people just like you. We need more people to wake the fuck up. You are all on the right track. Keep going. And this is the celestial download. Okay, that happened earlier today while I was out walking. Keep going. Do not stop. Do not worry about the squirrel. Keep going. There is literal evidence that when people get into a like mind of healing and compassion, things can change. All it takes is for you to believe. That's all it's ever been. That's all it's ever been. Because the divine light that is within you believes in you. That is why you live. It is up to you to paint that canvas. But it also takes you to use your intention going forward in compassion and love, not hate, not envy. Get up and out of those lower vibes. So then I can start doing different readings with different energy. Because I'm sick and tired of this karmic energy. And I know I'm not the only one. So, readers, I'm talking to the karmic readers. Do better. Take a time out. Take a time out. Sit with yourself and really go deep. Really go deep. Find out where the fucking wounds are and organize the bitches. Organize them in a list of pain threshold. Start with the light stuff. Or start with the heavy shit. Get the heavy shit over because as you go through it, it's just going to get easier and easier and easier. Some of you people need to speak up. Some of you guys are harboring really, really heinous shit that is happening in the world across the earth. And you need to speak up. Just like the dog. I don't know if you can hear it. That very well could be a warning to wake up. That some of you are in positions and situationships that are not going anywhere. And if you're on this superficial timeline, I guarantee you, your time is nigh. Because the superficial timeline is part of the lower vibe. And I guarantee you right now, it is failing to exist. This goes along with the two-faced timeline. You want to be nice and smile in somebody's face and then laugh and bitch and criticize them behind their back? Why do you think I come to YouTube? Because I can say it to your face. Anything I come here on YouTube to say, I would say it to your face. I got no smoke with nobody. The only smoke I got is the Palo Santo. So that's the only smoke you get. Just do better. Stop embarrassing yourself. And yeah, I can hear a whole bunch of you laughing because you're thinking I'm embarrassing myself. But no, I'm really not. I'm speaking truth. The High Priestess. All these people that did this energy work to calm down this weather modification. You are focusing on, and this is an Easter egg, by the way. Um, I guess a Thanksgiving Easter egg. Uh, you guys were focusing on the distraction. It still worked. It still did its job. It still got minimized because it did go down to a category 2 going across land. And then it amped up again, I think. I didn't really pay attention afterwards, but after it went back into the ocean. But apparently there's a whole bunch more forming. So go ahead and go out on Google and search satellite radar and look at Zoom. You'll know what I'm talking about. If it's in your area, if it's available to you, just look for Zoom in your search and check that map out. And you know what? This isn't an endorsement, but it's a kick-ass website. If you want to know about real weather, you want to know about the wind, you want to know about the currents, you want to know about the temperature, check it out. Anyway, The ability for people to come together and create an energetic shift. If you ever knew that was our actual job here on Earth, but no, we were deceived. We were kicked into submission, into believing that we had to believe in everything outside of ourselves in order to do something, in order to be something, when all that really matters is what's within us. It's always mattered. And if you think for one fucking second that you are not special to this earth, because we all are part of this, we all make a difference. But it's all based on your own intention, on moving forward and how you move forward. And this doesn't mean step even further into the matrix that's crumbling all around us. And why do you think it's crumbling? Because we're moving into a rebirth. We're moving into Mother Earth's rebirth. We're moving out of one era and into another energetically. Our consciousness is rising because people are becoming awake and aware. We are all going through our own ascension at our own time. And the people that are tuned in, or that want to tune in, or that have a calling to be tuned in, and thinking that they're going to rush through it and just bulldoze all this stuff and just let it all go, I guarantee you, you're going to be left behind. Because the whole aspect of these people, these counselors, these psychologists telling you to let it go, that's literally impossible. Because everything that you've ever been through is a lesson to your pathway, your destiny. Everything that you've been through in your life is a pathway to your destiny of awareness, of wisdom, of understanding, of consciousness. And before you even came here to Earth, you chose to have these experiences, to learn these experiences, so that way you can go on with your soul energy to another place where you can help others heal. All these people are thinking that they're scared of death and boo hoo, where, all these people pass away. Do you realize they're not even dead? They've literally left their skin suit on the fucking ground and they're gone. And some people have the audacity to think that they can work as a person of the divine in darkness, and that's probably a sign too. They work through darkness, but they think that they're doing well, and they end up racking up a whole bunch of karma. That's what I'm saying. So the situation that we're dealing with is people needing to step into their power. What the hell have I been saying since I got here? It's like I'm a broken record, and I'm already starting level 2 workshops. I've already got them planned up in my head already. But it's like I don't know that people are ready for that. Level 3, level 4. Are you even ready for that? True ascension has everything to do with yourself, has nothing to do with a book. So if you think you're going to go out and read a book and you're going to get into what I'm talking about, it's not happening. Did I read a book? Yeah, I've read a whole bunch of books. But the main knowledge that I had within myself is what mattered throughout my healing. My inner understanding. That's what mattered most. That's what actually carried with me the whole time, no matter what anybody else outside of myself said. It's always literally been there for me. And then I have these imbeciles my whole life telling me that I shouldn't do this, I shouldn't do that. Oh, that wouldn't look good. Oh, that wouldn't. You know what? No, I'm following my calling. I spent 35 years wasting my time doing what everybody else wanted to make them feel comfortable. And now that I finally trying to step into my power here, trying, I'm doing the best I can. But now that I'm actually getting somewhere, people are envious, people are jealous, and they want me fucking dead because I'm spitting facts. Do better. Because the problem that you have with me, the problem that you have within yourself is a whole lot bigger. And that's what you should be focusing on. I'm not your biggest enemy here. I'm spitting facts without the names on purpose. I'm not here to rip you apart like you did to me. You know who I'm talking to. I'm not the one that you shrouded over an illusion over me to make me think a certain way in order to get what you fucking want. And then when I came to the fucking clue of it all, and I put up boundaries for myself in order to protect myself, you pretty well made me feel like a worthless piece of shit for putting up boundaries to protect myself. But I'm the villain in your fucking story? I'm the one spreading all this fake news? Judgment Day is upon you. And you know what? It's out of my hands. I gave it to the Most High. The Most High will deal with you. And the wrath of the Most High, this is why you need to lead with good intention, with compassion and love in your heart, just like the Christos says. But the thing that they took out of there, right, is take no shit. We have a right of body autonomy worldwide. At least we should. We should be able to live in peace and to be able to grow and understand in peace. We shouldn't have to put a knife in our pocket to have to walk down the street in order to feel safe. We shouldn't have to have a holster or uh, Kevlar on in order to protect us. We should be able to step out our door and be able to enjoy the sunshine without having to worry about shit in the air. We should be able to grow a garden absolutely anywhere the hell we want and not have any bylaws telling otherwise. If we all work together across the world, do you have any fucking clue as to what we could actually do with this earth? Do you have any idea how beautiful this place could be? No, no. Let's not do that, right? Let's just create chaos and mayhem across the fucking world. All this shit coming out, all this disclosure coming out this year, you guys think this is bad? You just wait. Going into the dark times, going into November, December, and January, and February, I predicted the disclosure coming out. I predicted a whole bunch of shit coming out, and it's happening. And people are calling me a fraud. I am not here to please you. I'm not here to please me. I'm not here to do anything but other than give a message. And you know what? People are listening. And not to think that and give off that I'm not appreciative of you, okay? And I'm talking to my supporters, I'm talking to my subscribers. It goes without saying, I'm absolutely grateful, in love with this whole aspect of people actually hearing what I actually have to say instead of being put in a little stupid ass box to be comfortable for other people. Okay? I like the fact that I'm able to speak my mind now and speak about things that have been on my mind my whole life. And people listen, people hear me, people can relate to the story, they can relate to the situation. With me going through my life and with me picking up on different energies going around and me doing these collective readings and doing these card pulls, it's not easy. This is only a tip of the iceberg of what I deal with on a daily basis. Okay? I do more work in my sleep than I do in the 3D. And I don't have to explain myself. The people that know what I'm talking about, they know what I'm talking about. But there comes a time when these haters that are hating, they need to be put in their place. They need to sit the fuck down. Because the only thing that they are actually hurting is themselves. And not only are they hurting themselves, but they're hurting the collective. And they should be ashamed of themselves. Do better. Our world is at the point of crumbling. And if we're not careful, we're not going to be here to enjoy it. We can turn the table right now, worldwide. We can turn the fucking table right now. Put down all their all the guns and the bombs and all this other bullshit. Certain people need to be taken, be taken accounted for. But it's mainly within themselves. Okay, because you can fill the jails, you can fill the wards, you can fill whatever the fuck you want up as much as you want, but that's going to take away from our ability to sustain ourselves. That's taking away from all, the taxpayers are paying for that. And this is what I'm saying. You need to throw the fucking snorkel gear in the shitter and pick up your scuba gear and go deep. And I'm talking within yourself. Once and for all, if you want to go on to the new earth, if you want to be part of this new brand new peaceful rebirth, you got to start acting different. And I'm saying this out of compassion. And I'm not better than you. Okay? My shit stinks just as much as yours does. And I don't give a fuck. But I have a certain wisdom and a certain discernment and a certain intuition of myself that I have a message here. And it's coming through loud and clear. There is order out, there is order out of chaos. There really is. There really is order out of chaos. But only to a certain extent. It's to the extent of awareness. It's to the extent that you are actually killing your community. And it's because you don't know how to express the pain that you have within you. And this is why you need to go within to figure it out. Instead of lashing out on the collective. Instead of lashing out on the people around you. I'm not on my channel to lash out at anyone. And this goes for friends, family, or foe. I am not here trying to make you feel guilty about what you've done to me. All I'm saying is act better. Do better. Simple stuff. Get out of this karmic energy once and for all for yourself. I don't want to see you dead. I don't want to see you worthless in a ditch. I don't want to see you crying underneath the roof because you're fucking homeless. I don't want you to almost die in your car because you didn't have a fucking place to live. I want to see you win. I've always wanted to see you win. I want to see everybody win. I want to see everybody in their highest fucking timeline enjoying their life. I am not against you. And for you to be against me, you're a sad individual. And it shows. And this goes out to all the karmic energy. You should know better. Because I know deep down inside of yourself that you have a higher calling. You have dreams too. You have inspirations, aspirations of what you want in your life. And when you think there's no fucking hope left, guess what? There is. But you have to step into your own fucking power already. The only way that you're going to do that is with going within and sorting out your shit, being compassionate, and no longer abandoning yourself like everybody else did. And I'm saying this because you matter. And it comes back to that whole aspect of all these light workers going back and putting energy of healing to the storm, this weather modification, to try to ease it so that way there were lives spared. If we all had that mindset, we would be unstoppable. Do you understand? The Hopi even spoke about a tribe of many colors coming together and creating a peaceful place. And this is the starting of the 1,000 years of peace. Who the fuck is coming with me? Because I'm sure as hell not staying in this shit. And you know what? I come on here, I curse. Okay? I, I spew facts. I talk a lot about a lot of karmic energy. I talk about divine energy. I talk about balancing out the masculine and feminine within yourself. I've got 10 fucking months of content on this live, and I've had the open content and like the comments. I've had the open comments to ask any questions. And yeah, you know what? There are nights where I don't pay attention to the chat because you know what? I've got a tribe here, and I want to keep that tribe chat open. And I want to be able to open the chat to allow others to join in on that conversation. And when I have delinquents coming into my chat, karmics coming into my chat, trying to wreak havoc on the message, trying to wreak havoc on the healing fucking energy that I have in this page, despite how much I curse, I'm pissed off. I'm pissed off and I'm the fact that I'm burnt out trying to help you heal when you should be going within yourself and healing. You should be taking the high priestess's or high priest way of going within yourself and listening to your intuition and figuring out yourself what your calling is. Whatever. Water off a duck's back. Go with the flow. I tried to make sure that it was in the shot because I thought it was kind of cute. But I guess I might put it up on the wall like the Rumi wanted to. But now I have my little sign to take down to the park whenever I go and put out my blanket. I'm going to give you a little bit of a timeline jump. I'm going to give you a little bit of a taste of what is quite possible. If we're all in line, if we're all in sync, we're not going to go hungry. We're going to be prosperous. We're going to work together as a community. We're going to heal the differences. We're going to be compassionate to each other and actually listen for a change and build on relationships that are solid on good intention and compassion and love and honesty and authenticity. Just as graduates go ahead and they whip off their caps at the end of their graduation in celebration that they're finally done. All you fucking narcs out there can finally rip off your masks and get into your fields and actually have a little bit more hope because we are waiting for you to heal. You know what? You might have sabotaged a bunch of relationships, but you still have the ability to heal. You still have the ability to right that wrong. You still have the availability within yourself to swap, spin, whatever the hell you want to do to that table. You have hope. You have reason to heal. I just put out a blessing tonight to release the Jezebel spirit and send it back to where it's come from and to bind it to be there. Sending it back to sender. And this goes for monitoring spirits, and this goes for uh, spiritually transmitted demons. May you all be delivered back to the fucking hell that you come from. And I'm talking worldwide. I am putting that out into the universe that we can finally heal and finally step in to this new earth. Because I know deep down inside of absolutely every single one of you, there is something that's calling your name. There's something within you, so deep within you, that's brought you your hope, that's brought you your clarity, that's brought you your strength to be here right now watching this video. The situation is when you're in a family of full out narcissists, and I'm going to use the word because it's this is a person that is so empty inside, felt abandoned, not listened to, absolutely sadistically are karmic, that they want to lash out because nobody's listening to them, and they can't even figure out a way to express themselves in a way that's beneficial for them. Because nobody's listening, nobody's taking accountability, nobody's for what they went through and their trauma. And they get to the point where they can't express themselves, they get to the point where they can't handle it. And they lash out, they do stupid shit, which results to 98% of all the karmic shit that's going on right now. There's always hope. Now, I'm talking to my empaths, okay? I'm talking to the ones with panic attacks. I'm talking to the ones with anxiety attacks. I'm talking to the ones that have these overall overwhelming feelings of energy just flow right over top of them. It's extremely debilitating. I'm talking to you. I need you to be strong. And I need you to put up a boundary. Visualize yourself in a bubble. It's a protective bubble. And I need you to understand and question these feelings and know that 98% of the time it is not you. It is someone else. If you are alone and you have no one around you, there's still emotional, energetic ties connected to you. You need to cut these cords. You need to cut all cords. Every single empath needs to cut all cords. Every single one. I don't care if you have family that you're close to, family that your kids, everybody. Because you need 10 minutes to yourself to recalibrate your own energy. All right? This anxiety that you think it's a curse, this panic that you think it's a curse, you think this is a debilitating act, and half of you are probably on medication for it. And I'm not condoning anything, all right? But it's because it's extremely debilitating, and I feel for you. And I'm speaking from personal experience. You need to be strong, and you need to suit up, because the spiritual warfare that's upon this earth from the darkness is getting a little bit too much for you. And I'll tell you right now, we need you. We need you, because you're going to help bring in the new earth. This is why you are so special, because you guys are going to be the leaders of tomorrow because of the compassion. And this is what's going to make the shift. We need to get the narcissists out of our systems. We need to get the virus out of the system. We need to wreak havoc and expose the Jezebel spirit for what it is. It's pain, it's trauma, it's misunderstanding, it's anger, it's sadness, it's envy. All of it all in one. And it wreaks havoc on your life. And if you are around people that are like this, you can pick up tendencies. There are full-fledged, right-out narcissists. Then there are people that are reactive to that. So they have tendencies. The people with tendencies, the people that are around the people, the evil energy people, the energy vampires, you need to walk away. I'm talking about my empaths. You need to walk away from these people. You need time to recalibrate your energy. You need time to rest and recuperate and recharge. Cutting the cords, calling your power back. It is essential, specifically going into this dark winter. Because I guarantee you guys are going to thank me later. If you are an empath, you need to suit up because you are going to be attacked the most. And this is why the earth angels, this is why the light workers, this is why the chosen are initiated at this time and this place because we are all part of that team. This is the great shift. This is where we step into our official calling. This is where we step into our official timeline. And whatever timeline you are focused on is the timeline you're going to be stuck on. Now, I'm going to talk about something. It's going to be really, really, I'm just going to give it to you straight. No fucking sugar. Screw it. The karmics, the Jezebels that choose to be stubborn and not heal, I guarantee you, you will face your judgment by the end of December. And this isn't judgment by going to jail. This is a internal judgment. Because the ones in the light are automatically guided, guarded, and protected. No weapon formed will prosper. We have divine light at work. We have divine timing at work. We have angels. We have celestial beings. We have celestial light. We got star seeds. We got light workers. We got empaths. Karmics, you guys are outnumbered. It's either you heal and you step up and you come with us, or you meet your demise. And that will be all on your choice, on your own intention. It's not time to be stubborn now. It's whether you're coming or not. The bus is leaving. You want to miss the bus? Miss the bus. Not our problem anymore. So that's the public, uh, whatever announcement. That's the channeling of it all, for the most part. Do better. That's what it's all about. Let's cut the deck and see what we've got here. Hmm. Peace and compassion. What the hell am I talking about? What the hell am I talking about? Peace and compassion. And you know what, karmics? You deserve peace too. You deserve to finally calm your shit down. Okay? Because I know you're hurting. I know you're in pain. It's evident. We see you. Hello? So sit the fuck down and take a breath. I'm not telling you to calm down, but I'm just telling you to regulate yourself. Because you're making yourself into an embarrassment. Not only to yourself, but to the world. And if you're not careful, your whole world is going to fall apart because you were just too stubborn to be compassionate. Make it make sense, please. By the way, did I mention I love these decks that I just got? I'm going to open the chat in a little bit, so just hold up. I'm going to open it wide open, so if I got any mods, get ready. And yes, Little B, you're on vacation. I hope you are doing well. Yeah, A lot of you are having a hard time with your stability right now, and I'm telling you right now, the attainment to your gifts and to your abilities are being thwarted by the systems at B, and it's being done on purpose. It's being orchestrated on purpose. They're trying to create illusion. They're trying to create chaos so that we off ourselves and we just don't bother. We put ourselves out of our own misery. That's the whole idea, right? And then on top of that, we're trying to speak out and do something nice, and we have gang stalkers and other fucking karmics, right? So if you're a karmic, chances are you're with the matrix. You're sucked into the matrix. You're delusional, thinking that everybody else that's out of the matrix is delusional. You need to wake up. You need to get your head out of your fucking ass for once and for all. Please. Because it's not helping bringing this beautiful, beautiful energy, okay? Of stability and attainment of our highest timeline. What's the scoop? Decisions and direction, two of feathers. It's time to make a fucking decision. And you know what? Accountability, authenticity, courage, compassion. This is what, maybe a little bit of humility. This is what you would move forward to maybe bring an apology. This is the type of energy that you would want to emit in an apology that's actually worth it. Maybe actually taking things serious for a change instead of being such a fucking coward to make a commitment. The time, the place is now. Yeah, exactly. Powerless, helplessness, sadness, and lack. That's what got you in that karmic energy. And you know what? It's part of the big matrix illusion that you're a part of and that you're sucked into. The moment that you open your eyes to the fact that you are actually worth more than what they expect you to be, what they are determined to make you into, you're more powerful, you are more useful, you are more predominantly important to the status quo and the collective than what you realize. Why? Because you still wake up in the morning. You still live. And the one thing that you haven't ever believed in, which is the divine light within yourself, the divine hope, the divine plan that is in your life for your reason, because you are special in your own way. Absolutely every single one of us are. This is where I'm saying it's not me saying, "Oh, I'm better than you." Do. It's all this big, huge fucking karmic competition. Will fuck off. People are gonna rise. People are gonna succeed quicker than you. Some of you. We're all going to do it at our own divine timing. And there is a reason, there is a lesson in every step, every breath that you take that pertains to this understanding. Turning that table, flipping that script, bringing the power and the perseverance within yourself, bringing the happiness and abundance within, uh, from within outward. When are you going to make the choice? When are you going to make the choice? Some of you don't even have a house anymore. When are you going to make the choice? Because you know what? If you step in with the divine and you're connected with the divine is going to tell you where and when and how and what and when. The divine will tell you what you need to do. But if you stay disconnected, you're going to end up in a pile of rubble. And I'm not going to say the people that, didn't have the ability to get out, I'm not applying this to you. I'm applying this to the karmics that don't want to heal and don't want to connect. There are certain situations where people lost their life where they couldn't leave, they couldn't get out, they were trapped. But I'll tell you right now, the systems that be didn't help the matter either. They did what they can, but they didn't even report it right because of the propaganda and deception. And the people that had the modification, had control of the modification, you should be ashamed of yourself. And I guarantee you, you will be facing judgment, just like all the other ones. Just like all the other ones. You know what, collective? There's going to be a time in our life where we're going to feel joy in our hearts again. We're going to feel courage and strength within ourselves. Okay? There will be a day where we will be at peace. And you need to hold on, and you need to be strong, and you need to keep your motherfucking eyes open. Be aware of your surroundings and be aware of the energy that you are emitting through your intention, as well as the energy that you are receiving. We are all walking antennas, vibrating out energy. And absolutely every breath, every step that we take within our reality should be intentional, should be authentic, should be in our highest available timeline for that moment. Get out of the rut, get out of the shit pile, wash yourself clean, and remember there's a brighter day tomorrow. There's a brighter day coming. Can I get a confirmation with that? I can't make this shit up. The sun. The sun! Vitality and joy! Who's ready for this? Who is ready for this? Look what's at the bottom of the deck. The shadow. Self empowerment and ambition. What have I been saying all night? Really? You know what we gotta stop with is the lies. Imagination and perception. Okay? We gotta let go of these illusions. Because karmics, you're making a fucking uh, you, you're making a mockery of yourself. Like, there's only so much room that you can put in your notes to remember all those lies you told. You know how peaceful it is to know the truth and just speak the truth and not have to worry about the lies. That you remember telling somebody. When you speak and you live in an honest life and a truthful life, you got nothing to fucking worry about. But all you liars, all you deceivers, all you mask wearers, you're doing it all to yourself. And you only have yourself to blame for not being authentic. Maybe your authentic version of yourself is absolutely broken. Whose fucking responsibility is that? Somebody else? You know what? We help each other as a community, but it starts with you. And you can't go around parading around saying that you're good and you wear a mask, okay? And you actually see people growing and you rip them apart because they're succeeding. That's what makes you evil. Because instead of propping them up and encouraging them, you're ripping them apart and putting them back down in that lower vibe energy to make yourself feel better. And that's where you should feel guilty for. You should be ashamed of yourself for doing this to your wives, your husbands, your kids, your brothers, your sisters. You should be ashamed of yourself. And I'm talking worldwide. Everybody deserves to have compassion and peace and love in their heart and not have to walk around on eggshells wondering whether or not they're going to be thrown across the room or not. The ability to take this quest and take this information and apply it to your life, this is the shift we need. It's up to you to make that choice. Okay? If you have a divine light within yourself and you can open your eyes and you have a heartbeat and you can live and you can get up and you can walk around and you can hear and you can see and you can taste and you can smell and you can feel and you can touch and you can experience life with a consciousness and a brain and a soul and a heart, then you have every reason to be here. You have every reason to speak your truth. You have every reason to live in a peaceful timeline. The only way we're going to make that happen is if we work together as a collective, worldwide. This is the only way. And you know what? People talking to me about I should go find Jesus. You don't think I walk with him absolutely every single day? I walk those footsteps every single day. And to some that think that I need to go to church, I've got a direct fucking line to my brother. And he's appalled with a lot of people. A lot of people should feel shame. A lot of people should feel sadness and guilt for what they've done. Love, compassion. He did not stutter. The book is a deception. It's a reference point to other people's opinions of what they thought of that situation. Jesus didn't have the book to work from. Jesus didn't have any book to work from. He didn't have any scrolls to work from. Why? Because he spoke from his heart. He spoke within the validity of his spirit, within his connection to the divine light that not only was within him, But within absolutely every single person here watching this, as well as the collective, we have that same light that Jesus had in him, we have within us. Thou shalt not worship any idols. Jesus doesn't want you to worship him. He doesn't want you praying to him. He's overloaded with post-it notes at this point, if you've seen the movie. He wants to rest, being constantly haunted by callings and callings and callings and callings. Meanwhile, the divine light is right there. It is what gives you light, and you are deceived by a book. You're deceived by evil people trying to portray that they are the right one for the story. I'm not the right one for the story. I'm just sharing a fucking message. Take it or leave it. I don't care. That is totally up to you. If it moves you within your soul, take it. If it doesn't move you within your soul, keep scrolling. Don't let your fucking thumb hit you on the way out. I don't need you here. If my message don't match with you, that's fine. Enjoy your life in peace without me listening to me yap off my fucking lips. Enjoy your life. But I got no smoke with you. And I don't want no smoke with you. I'm too busy doing what I gotta do for me. And you should do the same for you. Foresight and exploration. Three of acorns. From an early age, we're being told to, oh, that's just your imagination. We're supposed to downplay our imagination. We're supposed to downplay what's actually meant for us. We're supposed to downplay one of our biggest and most powerful abilities to manifest. We're supposed to push it down. We're supposed to not play with that anymore. That's little kid stuff. Deceived again. The one thing that helps us manifest our best reality has somebody's boot on its neck, telling it that it is not allowed to be, that it is not allowed to exist. And this is what brings you the most courage. This is what brings you the most power. This is what brings you the most abilities within yourself, within your creative aspects of yourself. And when you are in a healed state, the ability to manifest miracles is very possible. I'll tell you right now, the reason why I'm so emphasized on this karmic energy is because when you are in a karmic energy and you are in a lower vibe energy, that is what you're creating with. So it's like making a cake with dirty hands, not wearing any gloves, not washing your hands through the process. You're only using your hands. You're mixing all that stuff up. You're sticking it all in there. You're scooping it all up with your hands. And you're not washing your hands through the process and you're making a cake. Who's going to eat that cake? This is why I'm so emphasized on the healing aspect and making sure that you're in a peaceful, higher vibration before you start manifesting. And this is why you need to go within yourself to figure that out. Because once you bring your heart and your mind, as above, so below, once you bring that into balance, your whole life is going to change. I just want to say thank you to my supporters tonight for all the amazing donations. I thank you so much from the bottom of my heart and soul. Any donations tonight, I wish them and I bless them back to you tenfold. No, thousandfold. Let's get into this other one because I really like this one. Let's check this out. All right, spirit of the animals. What does the collective, worldwide collective, need to know right now? What is this biggest message that the worldwide collective needs to know right now? All right, we got a bunch. I think that's too many, but we'll read them anyway because they're beautiful cards. Sea turtle, protection. You are master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm, and your path will unfold. Persevere, and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy, divinely guided, guarded, and protected. As you raise into this higher node, you become more unfuckwithable. Okay? Sometimes we gotta go through the hellfire. We got hawk, messenger. Spirit is sending you messages. Open your greater vision to see the signs. Focus on priorities and eliminate distractions. You have a bright future. Let yourself ascend to new heights. Moose, wisdom. Let your head and mind reach to the stars, yet keep your feet on the ground, on the earth. Listen to the ancient wisdom in your soul. The ancestors speak through you. You know much, much more than you realize. Was I not just talking about this earlier? We got cat, independent. You are a natural healer. Your intuition is strong. You don't have to go with the crowd. Life supports you in every way. When you finally take the moment out to trust in the divine, that one thing that gives you life, get ready for some fucking crazy ass miracles to happen. Okay? The moment that you allow yourself to be free and surrender and let go of those past propaganda paradigms, and you focus on your own energy and your own healing, and as you go through that healing, when I went through my healing, I dealt with the hardest shit first. Because I knew as I was coming out of it, it was going to get a little easier at a time. And that's why I said it the way that I said it earlier. Because that's the way I did it. I figure if I can get down in deep into the deepest crevice of that pain and that suffering and really get to the bottom of it, then the best is yet to come. And the proof is in the pudding. Dog, friend. Today I will love without condition. My energy and enthusiasm are an inspiration. I choose to be happy, and I am a protector and friend. I'm a loving it. Owl, magic. Choose to know the truth because you can. Open your inner vision. You can see through deception. Let the past go and make room for a better life. Rise up. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Grizzly bear, power. I am indestructible. I'm not getting cocky. It's being said on the card, okay? Calm your shit. I honor my intuition and go where it leads. Love and gentleness are my real strength. I never, no, I don't say that. I learned a lesson from Bieber. Never say never? Yeah. I will not ever give up. I will succeed. All right, let's get one more off the bottom. Let's see. Personal choice. I like this one. Close your eyes, all right? If you're not driving and you're just sitting there doing nothing, twiddling your thumbs, listening to me, close your eyes. And I just want you to think to yourself, if you were to think of an animal, imagine an animal. Now, be aware of what animal that you see within your mind's eye, within your closed eyes, within your visualization and imagination. Bring it up, bring it out from the basement, bring it down from the attic, and take it out of the fucking box, stick it back in your head, and use the bitch. Okay? And think of a different animal, think of an animal. Now, you're thinking of that animal. What strengths are they known for? And if you need help with that, you can Google. What wisdom do they share? Okay, you can look up the spiritual meanings of and the wisdom of that animal and embrace these qualities because this is your consciousness trying to tell you something. This is your first message. If you haven't got one yet and you're trying this for the first time, this will be your first message. And it will be the start of so many more messages that you will receive. And I see some of you that are new that are just kind of, what is he talking about? Look up angel numbers. Certain numbers that you see all the time that are in a sequence. So a 333 all the time. Once in a blue moon probably doesn't mean much to you. But sometimes depending, figure out what's going on around you. Be attentive to your surroundings. What's going on in your life? How can it maybe apply to your situation? Angel numbers, they get quite spooky, okay? But it's all love and light side of things, okay? It's a good thing. It really helps you to understand that the divine is there and it's waiting for you to get back on the fucking wagon. White stag, protector. You are an old soul. Most of my light workers, my chosen ones, my earth angels, my star seeds, yeah, you're an old soul. Your best friend is nature. So if you're disrespecting nature and you're having a hell of a time right now, pay attention to your intention. So I'm going to read the card because I'm taking my time and I'm improvising. You are an old soul. Your best friend is nature. Use your intuition to take you where you want to go. Awaken to the powerful force within you. You are meant to create blessings with your magic. Have I not been speaking about this all night? And I haven't even got a chance to look into these cards. I literally brought them home, unboxed them, and I'm finally using them now. So I haven't even went through these cards yet. All right? And it's basically confirming absolutely everything I've said tonight. Do better. Step into your intuition. Step into your authenticity. Step into the ability and the hope and the possibilities and the miracles that you have the ability to be healed from your pain and your suffering and your trauma. What's up right off the top? Fox. Clever. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always, ugh, I think I need better glasses. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. And I don't know about romance, but you know, we can talk about it. But no, I'm happy within my own space. I'm enjoying this whole ability to love me for a change, and not having to rely on other people to love me in order to feel worth. I will not ever in my entire existence from now on expect someone else to fill my cup. Don't get me wrong, I appreciate it. And as a community, we all will appreciate it. It's part of the whole act of compassion. And I feel truly blessed and honored to be here, to be able to provide a message. Yeah, we are all of us, okay, worldwide, discovering paths to the same spiritual nexus from alternate angles and perspectives, getting closer and closer to a new language of being, right off the bottom of the deck. And this is the soul of the planet. This is the soul essence of the planet, I believe. This is what I feel within myself. This is the sole purpose of our planet. All right, Spirit, talk to me. Talk to me, Spirit. Ancestors, divine light, we're all in this together. Yeah. Letting magic in allows you to live a life filled with curiosity, connection, and the deepest kind of inner knowing. There's often talk in magical circles about protection, building an energetic wall around yourself to keep you safe. But what if instead you radiate love or joy, filling all of the available space until there's no more room for anything else? There's no room for coincidences. There's really not. Welcome in, everybody. I just opened up the chat. Thank you so much for being here. Now I've released the chat, so please be on your best behavior, shall we? We got some real winners in the chat tonight, don't we? They just continue to show up the way that they show up, embarrassing themselves like the buffoons that they are. Really kind of sad. Really kind of sad. Everybody is fighting for peace. Like, make that make sense, please. Please, make that make sense. Thank you. I did a little bit of a trimmy trim. Anointing is an ancient tradition meant to sanctify and make holy. In the mornings as you dress or in the evenings before bed, pause to anoint yourself with your favorite essential oil, a reminder that your days and nights are sacred. A sacred space needn't be large or expensive. To create it, simply it needs to be yours. Affirmation: I am not a disembodied mind trapped in a flesh suit, but instead an integrated being whose senses and intelligence extend far beyond the confines of my brain. Let your body know the moon and come into a relationship. Let your internal clock tick with the changing seasons so you can be like the magnolia and the marmot, who also shift as the seasons change. But we've been deceived yet again because of the Gregorian calendar. Magic can be as simple as letting your body sink into the rhythms of the cosmos and quietly using those rhythms to spin and reweave the web of your own future. The earliest acupuncture needles were sharpened bone, bamboo, and stone animal, vegetable, and mineral, connecting us back to both ourselves and the earth. What webs would you lay upon your body to weave yourself home? And it's kind of funky that I've had a spider hanging out up in the top corner. Okay, and I commissioned the spider to take care of any type of monitoring spirits, little gnats and little flies. He's been doing a good job. He grew from maybe that big around to probably about that big around, and then he propelled himself down to my incense holder. And I was just going over to light an incense, and he was just standing there, all fanned out with his legs. He's just saying, hi. I said, all right. So I grabbed the web and I brought him, and I said, okay, I'm bringing you outside. Thank you for your blessing, and, you know, um, I hope that a couple days out of the wind really, really helped you. But you got to go hang out on the balcony. All right. Is there any other cards in this deck? Collective worldwide message. Six of Acorns, success and triumph. If you ever needed hope, if you ever needed hope that we can actually get through this, choice and trust. The lovers. Blessings and well-being with the Ten of Shells. Comfort and prosperity. Queen of Crystals. This is all part of the new earth. I hope you realize that. All of these cards are for the new earth. This is what we have the potential to have as a collective. You see why I'm so frustrated? Because all this shit's holding us back. Logic and justice, like actual logic, not a bunch of lies and deception to take down the population of humanity. Three of crystals, collaboration and productivity. Hello, hello. Let's go, let's go. As a world, we can do it. We can do it if we try. Ideas and discipline. Hope and readjustment. This one's for the karmics. This one's for the narcipos, narco polos that need to heal. This one's for you. Okay? Please have hope and readjust your fucking belt because it really needs to be adjusted. Right? It's probably holding all the compassion down in your lower ankles. It needs to come rise up to your heart. And yeah, I'm throwing a little bit of weird ass humor in there too. Okay? Courage and commitment. Please have the courage and commitment to heal for all of us. You're one of the laughers, Acon. Mm. Did you forget your silly hat? Playfulness and bliss, three of shells. Some of you have been working too much. You need to get out and have some fun and let your younger child come out to play. Gotta go have some fun. Put a happy face in the chat right now if you're hearing my message, if you're getting my message, if you're aligning to and vibing with my message. Please put a happy face in the chat somewhere. Put a smile, put something, some sort of indication that this was all for nothing. That this wasn't all for nothing. The Ace of Feathers, mental clarity and foundation. Any new thing, any beautiful thing that you're going to start with in your life starts with those two things: mental clarity and foundation. Nothing in your manifestation can be real and be tangible without these two. You have to have the foundation on which to build, and you have to have the mental clarity on it and on how to get there. And that takes a little bit of effort. Shaman, divine wisdom, spiritual power. Let's see. Let's see what the angels have to say, shall we? Angels, what's the message? What does the collective need to know right now? Hmm. Huge injustice. Huge. Huge. Huge injustice upon the collective, upon the world, upon Mother Earth. The angels are pissed off at the fact that people are having to go through a lot of this shit. No. What else? Collective worldwide message. Renewal. Review and evaluate. A favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. Fair and just decisions. Do what you know is right. Stand up for your beliefs. That's what I'm doing. And I'm not going to allow other people to come in and tell me what I'm going to believe and how I'm going to believe. Sorry. Specifically, if they're in their self know. Specifically, if they're karmic. You best just sit the fuck down. Falling in love again. Wedding proposals. You need to balance out your emotion. Move forward within your heart space. Become enthusiastic again, but be contemplative. It's okay to be emotional. Allow your emotions to flow. Some of you are tuning out your emotions and your psychic abilities that are trying to come online. But a lot of you are scared. You're petrified. The thing I know 100%, the divine ain't going to give you anything you can't handle. And when it's time and the divine says, yep, all right, you're off, you're done, you're good. You learned all your lessons and now you get to go into this other phase in your existence where you get to leave that meat suit and all that pain and all that trauma behind, but you get to take all those lessons with you and you get to rise into the highest form of yourself. And yet people are wondering why the Mayans all disappeared. I do believe at some point they did find true enlightenment. Yeah, they were a bunch of crazy people, but, they had their reasons. But as we evolve, we learn, we live, we grow, we understand things differently. Who are you to trust if you don't trust yourself? Hmm? Who are you to be compassionate with someone if you're not compassionate with yourself? How do you feel that you want to be respected when you can't even respect yourself? Open your heart and mind to those around you. Trustworthy and heartfelt advice. Competing goals, bothersome details, and conflict with others. But one thing I'm getting off of this card is all these secret competitions going on behind all these people's backs that don't even know that they're actually in a competition. I'm thinking of them right now. You know how redundant it is having somebody that's in competition with you behind your back, too fucking cowardice to come forward and talk about it, maybe learn something? No, they'd rather stay in the back and, pull seven of swords on you. Be sneaky. Do stupid shit to ruin your blessings, to ruin you trying to, to move on. No, let's ruin their life instead. Do better. There's some people that are sabotaging relationships, but these aren't any old normal relationships. These are actually divinely led relationships. And because of the energy feeling so intensified, it turns him into a whiny little coward, unable to step up and step out and love with all of their heart. These people tend to like the physical aspect, but they don't want any emotional aspect. They want to keep that all closed down. But the whole thing is the bittersweetness of it all. You can't have one without the other. Because when you have the one without the other, it becomes tainted. And it ruins the validity and the miracle that is that soul union, that soul contract, where two souls become one and be in the ability to create just as God does, just as the Most High does, balancing out the masculine and feminine, and allowing yourself to step into that energy of balance, being able to protect and provide and nurture and love yourself. This Jezebel energy, this karmic energy, this narco polo energy is what's wreaking havoc. And it's going to take you, collective, not necessarily you specifically, but these karmic individuals, it's going to take them to make a decision. So, I'm going to ask you to be really, really bold. Show compassion, show love and compassion, but take no shit. Stop abandoning those that are hurting. And you know what? To some degree, you have to. You have to think of yourself. Because if you're already in the water and somebody jumps in on top of you and tries to save themselves by staying on top of you in order to survive, you're going down. You have to save yourself first and foremost. But with this new intention that you're not going to harm anybody when you do it. Now, I'm not out here trying to harm anybody. I'm trying to wake you up. If I'm triggering you at all, there's something that you need to think about. I am not your problem. There's something deep within you that's seated deep within you that's wreaking havoc in your life, and I'm bringing it to the surface so that way you can look it up. That way you can finally face it. Pluto's going direct, and the people that have been going through it for the past, since 2008, the past 15 years, I think it's 15 years. It's a 15 or 16 or whatever year cycle. Now that Pluto's going direct, all the people that have been going through their shit, their dark night of the soul, and their pain and their sorrow and their suffering for all this little bit of time, it's going direct. So things are going to switch. The table's being switched. So all the people out there living their life, being all happy, go lucky, nothing wrong, they're in for a rude awakening. And these are the ones that are not taking accountability, not looking at their life for what it is, not wanting to heal, all this kind of stuff. They're going to be forced into a dark night of the soul. They will be forced. They will have no other choice. They will be cornered. There will be nowhere to hide. And this is what I said. Okay? With you doing those intentions to wreak havoc on people's lives, using ill intention on people's lives, whether it be dark magic, voodoo, whatever the case may be, throwing energy, throwing spells, throwing a whole bunch of shit into people's directions, and even to the collective. Okay? There's a collective spiritual war going on, and it's coming to a head. And it's coming to a head very, very soon. Okay, and this will not be upon flesh and municipalities. This will be in the spirit. And the awakening is upon us. It is happening. It is now. And the people that are going to show up are going to continue to move into the new earth. The people that want to play around and act like a fucking stupid ass karmic and not want to heal and be stubborn, you're going to be left behind. Because the new earth is going to be there whether you like it or not. There is no possibility that you're going to destroy this new aspect for the new Earth. Mother Earth will be just fine. Worst case scenario, we blow all each other to shit. Mother Earth will be just fine. She'll take care of herself. She'll figure it out. She'll recalibrate, and everything will go on as normal. But you know what? The human planet, the humanity on the planet, it's not going to be here anymore. So, You take your choice, you take your pick, whatever the case may be, but just know that this world needs peace. This world needs a hug. We've spent all this time on this planet, and this is what we treat. This is how we treat her. This is what we do. Does like 95, 98% of the world have mommy issues or something? Do we have a disconnection to the sacred feminine within ourselves? The ability to nurture ourselves? You don't think that is in a correlation to all this? The fact that we've been bombarded by this masculine that doesn't want um, to meet the feminine in the middle, but we're constantly deceived that we need to find that outside of ourselves. But really, because of our low battery in my ear, we have to find it within ourselves first. And this is the great shift. This is the great awakening.
All the people that forget their city hats, silly hats, man. I don't know. Tell me, am I out of line? Should I just shut up? Am I out of line? Because I don't think I'm out of line. I think I'm being very introspective. I think I'm taking my own accountability. Because just as I'm saying it to you, I'm saying it to myself. Right? I'm no fucking second coming. Well, let's just get that straight, okay? Because there's been a lot of people that have come across like that. That's not where I'm going with this, okay? I am my own person having an experience here, trying to make sense of it all, right? I'm trying to make the best of what I got. I'm not dwelling in the pits of shit, you know? I'm not in luxury lane either, but I'm doing the best I can with what I got. And you know what? That's all I can do. And you know what? That's all you can do. But if everybody does something together, if we work as a team, the team, you know, teamwork makes the dream work. Yeah. It's the failing to make the decision that screws us up. The failing to step into the possibilities is what screws us up. And that was just a cut card out of my angel deck. Do you realize that the wars that have gone on in our history? Thank you, Andrew, for that. Do you realize that the wars going on in our history is a blasphemy to the lives that have been lost? And it's a mockery? And it's actually repeating itself? These so-called wars to bring freedom? They didn't bring freedom. Are we really free? No. We're not free. We're really not free. Considering the last 4 years, we're not free. We're gonna be, because shit's falling down. The shit is hitting the fan. People are being taken and being put to justice and put to judgment. And I know I'm not the only one. That's why I'm confident in knowing that I'm not the only one that feels this way. And you know what? I trust 110%, 200, 500, 1,000%. I trust the messages being brought through me of spirit. When spirit brings a message to me and I speak it, yes, I trust it. 100%. Because you know what? Trusting my intuition and trusting my divine connection saved my life. More than once. I just keep bouncing back. I just keep bouncing back. It's actually funny because like I take a couple days off and I feel it in the energy. I feel it in the energy. Oh, did our spells work? He's not online. He's not posting anything. He's not doing anything. Oh, he posted something over here on this page, but he didn't post over here tonight. What's going on with him? Our magic must be finally working. He must be finally, you know, he's got to kick the bucket at some point. Whoever that is that applies to, you're a fucking joke. You're an embarrassment to the magical community. And if I was to ever recite and call anyone a warlock, it would be you. Because you should be ashamed of yourself. And you should go repent and hope that the divine allows you back into the light. Because I'll tell you right now, the messages and the downloads that I've been getting lately, it's not looking too good for you. And you're doing it to yourself. It's all gonna come crumbling down, all back on you. I'm not out here in the background doing magic. I've got candles, I've got herbs, I've got incense, I've got all that shit. But I don't have to go and burn a candle to make something happen. I don't have to go sacrifice animals in a forest in order to make something happen. And quite frankly, that's absolutely disgusting, might I add. Another one bites the dust, and another one down, and another one down. Another one bites the dust. Let's see what the animal spirits have to say. I'm being called to the animal spirits oracle, so how's it gonna get you one, alright? Oh, Phantom first. Animal spirits. What is the message for Dorothy? Frog. Prosperity. Let go of the past and embrace change. Opportunities are close at hand. Hop into this new day and with joy. Abundance and good fortune will await you. What about for Mary? Ooh, humpback whale. Singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power within your soul. Andrew. Okay. Ram. Perseverance. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. Who wants a card? Throw a heart in the chat. Well, keep singing, Mary. Sing like nobody's listening. The world needs your voice, honey. Come on, don't all talk at once. Welcome in, Red Pill. Let's get you a card. Oh, there we go. Ooh, the Ram, Perseverance. It came out again. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience, you can reach your mountaintop. Never give up, and good luck will follow. I'll shuffle for another one, just in case that was a fluke. All right. We got Giraffe, Visionary. Rise above earthly matters. Glide through life with grace. You're able to see the right path. Stand tall in your self-worth. And love with a big heart. Hey, Rob. This is yours. Black Bear, Guardian. Gentle and wise protector. Give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones I love. Awaken my intuition and guide me. All right, Shelley. Puffin, partnership. Accept yourself and your colorful personality. Feel confident about being you. You are a joy bringer. Let your community nourish and protect you. Ask for help. Teamwork will give you the best results. There you go, Shelley. I said it to you. Now that's the confirmation. All right? Don't forget to ask for help. You are a joy bringer. Do not allow other people to dim your light. Okay? Ask for help from your community. You'll get through this. Francis, welcome in. All right. We got B, community. You are a powerful creator. Your work blesses everything you touch. Be open to receiving sweetness. You are the queen of abundance. Now you could be a man, that's okay too. Just flip the gender as it goes, okay? Is there anybody else? Come on. I know you're sitting there and you want one, but you don't know whether or not you want to. Wolf, Pathfinder, release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. Oh, really? There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. And I do tend to bounce back quite quick. You have a love that endures. What? You guys all asleep, or you guys just watching me from your TV? Loon, intuitive. Listen to the song in your soul. Trust your intuition that as you have a way of knowing. Emerge from the busy life and seek more solitude. Recognize that you are unique and that you are loved. Absolutely every single one of you are not alone here. Dude man, dude man, what card is for dude man? Oh, you got two. Well, lucky you. We got tiger, we got fire. I choose to be unstoppable. My passion is my power. I am bold, I am brave. Mighty forces come to my aid. Alright, that's the one, and this is the two. Sea otter, happiness. And it's funny, this is the first card that I picked out of the deck when I first opened the deck. I like it. Be the master of playful living. Release expectations and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. Hey Tay, what's going on? Let's get one for you. Bison, abundance. Sacred buffalo, cloak me in your wisdom. Keep me warm through the storms of life. Fill my life with goodness. Teach me the way of gratitude and prayer. This one's kind of telling me be bold. Think before you do. Think with intention as you go. Kathy, Kathy. Polar bear, mystic. Know that challenges make you stronger. Have faith when you face adversity. Take time to rest, dream, and renew your strength. Embrace your psychic abilities. You carry the shaman within. So stop feeling low about yourself, Kathy, and step into your power already, honey. Good things are happening. Although maybe it might be feeling a little chaotic, but understand things are changing. All right, there's major tower moments happening all around the world right now, and we have to we have really no choice but to embrace this change. But we have a choice on how to react to this change, and we need to do it in a peaceful way, collectively. The thing some call spirit and others soul is the honor, the value you hold within. You can think of it as your inner self or your eternal self. It remains true and incorruptible despite the dramas and energies of everyday life. The darkness only enters you if you allow it. And this is why you need to be connected to your higher self and higher power in order to be able to vibe out of the area where they can reach you. It's all connected. When a season of your life is ending, the transition to the next is much easier. If you go willingly, be like the trees and let go. Read the description box. Is there any other message? Is there any other message? All right, I'm going to do a collective. I'm going to do a 6 stack of the current energy. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Sure, I'll do that too. All right, the overall collective energy watching me right now. This is what I want to know about right now. What's the main message? What's the energy? What's the situation? What does the collective need to know right now? The squirrel. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all that you need. As a collective, we need to start making a plan for the future. A better plan than what we're coming up with. A better plan than what they think we're coming up with. The powers that be only have so much power over us. It's when we're deceived that we become a puppet. It's when we are in that low vibration that we become tainted by the Jezebel spirit. When we release ourselves from that lower paradigm and step into our higher paradigm, which is from the south node to the north node, it changes the energy frequency of yourself and it changes the energy frequency around you. Your whole reality just starts to change. The certain people that you used to vibe with in the lower frequency, you don't vibe with them when you go into your higher node. It's literally almost impossible for you to be around them. So if you find that you're very uncomfortable around certain people, it's because, yeah, You're in the opposite ends of your energetic timeline. So, I'm going to read this one more time. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition and is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all that you need. A walking example of this. Hey, Jeff. Jeff, something tells me you got so many ideas on the plate you don't know which to choose. And that's what the big confusion is. Hmm. Because you don't know how to commit. You don't know how to show up for yourself. You literally abandon yourself for the matrix. So by you taking the plunge and you starting your own business and you starting to do something, you have now awakened. So the first thing that you need to do is start being compassionate to yourself and go on a little inner journey. It's always within you. You are the expert. Do I need to say this card one more time? You are the expert. You are the painter of your canvas. You are the captain to your ship. It will determine on your own actions as to where the hell you're going to go, what the hell you're going to paint. It's your choice what brush you're going to pick up. Right? So ultimately, if you have a whole bunch of different ideas and you don't know which one to pick, put them on a list. All right? But put them on a list as to how important is it to you. What's the most important thing on that list to you? That's the first thing. Make a list of maybe 5 or 6 of them, right? Because you still want choice. You still want the ability to make a choice and have room and freedom to move and do and be as you are. So, once you get this little list, you find out which would be the easiest to make happen. And you have to really think about this because the bigger list that you took all those little 5 from, there might be something on that list that you can literally slap together and Bob's your uncle, let's go. And there's not much to think about it. But then there's others where you gotta file paperwork and you gotta do this, you gotta do that, you gotta sell your left nut, a bunch of different shit. And you end up disgruntled at the fact that you have to go through all this red tape just to get to where you want to go. How much time do you have? How much energy do you have? These are things that you should be thinking about. How much energy do I have? Do I have the courage to get myself through that? Or should I go for this other thing? And this is something that you need to ask yourself. I can talk to you till I'm blue in the face about what I think you should do. But you know what? I spent 35 fucking years listening to people telling me what I should do, and it got me nowhere. The moment that I went within myself and started to realize who the fuck I was and why I'm here, it all fell into place. And that goes for everybody. All right? So take it in stride. all these great ideas. I'm thinking like the Midas touch kind of thing. Everything you touch turns to gold. So I can understand. It's also a blessing and a curse, right? So you could pretty well do anything under the sun. So do anything you want. You get to choose for once, not having to rely on other people to choose it for you. You get to choose it. And when you build this company, do it yourself. Because I'll guarantee you, you get in and you get anybody else's stinky fucking hands in it, and I'll tell you, shit's gonna go down. Why? Because they become envious, right? So it's up to you what you want to do with your life. Don't allow anybody to fucking hold you back. Now, this is for stuff that's all in your higher north node, okay? I'm not saying do what your heart contents you, and then, we've got some stupid ass karmics trying to create some sort of bullshit and drama and chaos for the world. I'm not talking to you, okay? I'm talking to the north nodes, the ones that are meant to manifest because they've done their healing. They are in their highest timeline and able to help that shift. If you're a karmic individual, you should be bound until you're healed, ultimately. But you still need a little bit of happiness. You still need a bit of hope and magic and miracle in your life. That's why you're not bound. But granted, all this energetic shit, even talking on people's, talking with ill intention on people's names, okay, it gets you a lot of karma. And not once have I came on my live tonight, just in case you got people in the back there calling me a fucking hypocrite, telling me I'm ruining everybody's life. I'm not. This battle is within themselves. I'm just the messenger. If it affects you in such a way, then really kind of go within and find out why. And leave me out of it, because I'm just the messenger. I'm not here trying to rip you apart. I'm trying to help you heal. Mary, you know what gives me hope with life? I think you're gonna live longer than that. You got more than 10 days. I think my grandmother was given 2 months to live, and she lived 25 more years. So there's hope for you. Okay? You just got to get up in a higher vibration. Get into the happiness. Get into the joy that you see in every day that you can feel within your heart. And if you can't find it, keep looking. Don't give up. Don't give up. And always get a second opinion and a third opinion if the first and the second opinion don't sit right with you. Always follow your intuition. Because I have a feeling whoever told you you got 10 days left to live, you already even in within yourself you thought they were full of shit. So this is a confirmation. They're probably full of shit. They don't know the ancestors that Mary has behind her. They don't know about the angels in your corner. They don't know about the spiritual guides that are sending you healing right now. So, suit up, my dear. Your battle's not over, but it's only you and the divine in the end. So, let's say you do have 10 days. Get ready to see the divine in your life. And get ready to get transferred back to source again. You'll go in through a debrief, and you'll get to sit around, you'll get to ponder what you've learned, you'll get to see it for the full perspective, you'll get to see your enemies, you'll get to see who was thwarting behind your back, to get the full perspective and understanding, and then you'll finally be released to go to another planet, to go to another star system, to go anywhere the hell you want. So don't be scared, don't be afraid. Death is strictly an aspect of transformation and transmutation of the soul and the spirit out of the body and back to source. It helps to be best friends with the Reaper. Well, I wouldn't go say best friends, but we're tight. Thanks for showing up there, Mary. Playfulness and bliss. What was I just saying? A lot of us, we need to be getting in touch with our inner child and showing up and showing compassion to our inner child that seems forgotten. That teenager inside that never ever got to be able to be heard, that's so frustrated and pissed off he wants to scream. We need to start being compassionate to these younger versions of ourselves now that we are wiser and older and we know better. Vicky, that's what I'm calling you anyway. I hope you don't mind. What's Vicky's message? Ten of Pentacles. You're going through it, honey. My goodness. You are going through it. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you're losing everything. Are you living in Florida? Seven of Swords. Three of Swords. Some sneaky bullshit going on, and you're healing some sort of betrayal about maybe an inheritance or house. I don't know. But you need to have hope, okay? Because you got the Midas touch. You know what the fuck you're good at, and you need to stand on that. Okay? Stop pussyfooting around and get back to work. You got work to do, and you need to focus on what your calling is. Stop getting distracted. The fact that you're thinking that nothing's working out, it's actually falling into place if you'd only open your eyes. It's setting you free. Nine of Cups. Ugh. It's giving you the ability for your actual wish fulfillment, but you have to be freed from all this other shit first. So allow your emotions to flow. Stop holding your emotions back and get back and connect with your higher power. You were really connected back then, and then you kind of lost faith. It's like you got with somebody that wasn't all that great, and they really fucked you up. and they didn't hold any accountability for it either. But I have no doubt in my mind that you can find some self-worth within you and rise above that because you deserve it. You deserve it. So stand up. Invoke your inner warrior woman, honey, and just fucking do it. Don't hold back. Now this doesn't mean I'm saying snap out and cut a bitch. That's not what I'm saying. Okay? Use your discernment. Live with integrity. Live by example. Unapologetically authentic. Be your best self, okay? All right? Step into your highest timeline. The divine is waiting. You have contracts that you need to fulfill, and you're kind of late for class. So hop on it and get moving. Your inner healing is waiting. Be courageous. Trust me, when you empower yourself, oof, you're unstoppable. And that's what people are trying to get you to forget. Don't forget. Do you understand me? Don't ever forget. Hey Sid, what's going on, boss? Hope you're well. Would you like a message? It can be general. If it's resonating, you can take it or leave it. That's what it's all about. There's a lot of the same energetic collective kicking it with me, right? So a lot of you are going through the same shit. And the reason why I keep this chat open is to give you guys the ability to chat and get to know each other, and not necessarily, this is not Tinder, but it's a place where you can see that you're not alone. All right? Sid, discipline, determination is needed at this time. Hey there, Luck. Let's get you a card. Come on. There we go. We got it. 7 of acorns, determination and stamina. It literally came back out. That's hilarious. Maybe that was your card. Royal honor, welcome in. All right. Luck. Luck and then royal. Hang on. Luck. Ideas and discipline. Page of crystals. So you really need to step it up a notch. Because I'm getting it like you're just kind of, you're not really taking things serious. You're kind of just kind of going with the flow, going with what it is, and it's not working for you. King of Feathers, logic and justice. So you've been dealing with a lot of gaslighting. You've been dealing with a lot of people lying to you. You've been dealing with a lot of people screwing with your head. And I think this is the reason why you're having a hard time keeping your ideas worthy and having the discipline. Because every time you try to get the discipline and actually do something, you've got people ravaging and savaging whatever you're building. So something tells me you need to maybe, whatever you're building and working on, keep it to yourself. Keep it to yourself until it's a masterpiece. All right? And then unleash it onto the world, whatever that might be. Preferably something in the North Node. All right? I don't want birth dates and all that shit in my chat. I don't ask for birth dates unless I'm clarifying something. I don't ask for astrological signs. And I'm not giving out my birthday on my live, and I don't expect you to either. I'm 41 years old. That's all you need to know. More like a 375-year-old soul living in a 41-year-old body. Why did you hide her? High Priestess. I'm going to mention something. A lot of the time that we hold on to the pain and we don't choose to heal it, I'll tell you right now, it festers in your body and it creates disease and it creates pain, it creates suffering. A lot of the times, the pain that we're suffering, we're doing it to ourselves. Really take a moment to think about that for a second. And then ask yourself, what has your sister done to better her health? Yeah, happiness is a choice. And we choose, for the most part, when we're sick, when, we're in that lower vibe, we're in that lower energy. Hey, Jennifer. We need people to blaze new trails for people to follow. I'm doing okay, Jennifer. The live has been off the hook tonight. I just have to. I just hope I don't have to go into my block list and unblock a whole bunch of people. Because I tell you, I don't know. I have a funny feeling. Lynx, keeper of the secrets. Time to take time out from the world and be the observer. Nothing can deceive you when you trust your knowing. You see others' secrets and keep them sacred. In silence and solitude, you will find your strength. Constantly of what I'm talking about. One more card and I'm out of here. I was going to do a collective, but maybe I still will. I don't know. Dear love, be gentle with yourself. You heal with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Red pilled the fox. Solutions. Oh, sorry. Uh, you are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Thank you, Andrew. Is taking the flow more seriously, maybe making your own flow? Yeah, because you're flowing within your own timeline of what you're being called to do. And if you are in your south node and you're being called to do something really stupid, it's because you're in your south node and you've got darkness within you. And this is why you need to heal before you start manifesting. That's okay, but thank you, Andrew. Yeah, I'll do a collective. There's a message in this collective anyway. So I will do a collective and I'm going to clarify it and then that'll be it, guys. I'm going to do a 6 stack. All right. Great Spirit, guides, guards, protectors, angels, ancestors, divine light. What is the collective message for my viewers? What do they need to know as a collective right now to step into their highest timeline? What's holding them back? What do they need to know right now? What's hidden from them? Any and all messages, let them be protected by divine light. We got the Ten of Acorns. Responsibility and dedication. A lot of us need to take responsibility for our own actions, right? Comfort and prosperity. In order to get that comfort and prosperity, you need responsibility and dedication. With great power comes great responsibility. Do you think by tapping into your North Node, by tapping into your gifts, and actually having the ability to manifest, you think you can just go out and do whatever the hell you want? No. There's etiquette, there's honor, there's authenticity to it. I'm here, usually on here every night if I can get on. What's going on, Spirit? Tell me more. Well then, you're just popping right out. Ace of Acorns, creative force and confidence. Exactly. All right, we've lost focus of our creative force and confidence. We need to get that back. We need to start making that happen. All right, and I think that's what's coming in. I think that with the shift, it's coming in. We just have to make it happen. We have to accept it. We have to step into it. Four of Acorns, comfort and community. We're not going to do it all alone. We can't do it alone. We got to do it together. Hey, Motor Lily, go ahead and rewind the live and check it out for yourself. Okay? You go ahead and you repent. I've already done that. Thanks. You might want to get your head out of your ass while you're at it. Comfort and community. Yeah, we need to start working as a community instead of working against each other. And telling everybody that you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong, you're wrong. I haven't said you're wrong once tonight to anybody here. You notice that? Okay. Collaboration and productivity. The teamwork makes the dream work, right? Comfort, community, creative forces, confidence, comfort, prosperity, responsibility, dedication, collaboration, and productivity. These are all aspects, very, very positive aspects that we need to kind of look into within ourselves and get inspired again. Just because we're going in through a dark night doesn't mean we can't be inspired. Doesn't mean we can't shine the light while we're in this darkness. Okay? Alright, what's the next step? Five of Acorns. Challenge and growth. Stop projecting. Alright? Just stop. Look in the mirror. Six of Acorns. Success and triumph. Five of Acorns. Challenge and growth. So, along with this responsibility and dedication, that's where you'll receive your success and triumph. Okay, you have to be comfortable in your own skin in order to be prosper. In order to prosper, you need to have authenticity and dedication into your actions and take responsibility for those actions in order to reach the success that you like and that you want. Although sometimes comfort and prosperity is challenging, along the line there's growth. And this also helps you to build and to develop your creative force and confidence. So what are you waiting for? We need more inspired people on the earth doing amazing things to out to bring balance to all the chaos. Some of you need to change your perspective and empower yourself. This will actually bring you the community and comfort that you seek. Okay? Endurance and determination. With the ability to come to this position and perspective of comfort within the community, changing our perspective and empowering self, it creates an endurance and a determination, knowing that this collaboration as a community will produce miracles. I'm loving these cards. I'm absolutely loving these cards. And I think, like I was talking about it in my last couple lives or whatever, that there's going to be a deck that I'm not going to use in reversals. I think this is the one. It's beautiful. Exploration and discovery. So, by gaining this responsibility and dedication to the future of you and who you want to portray to be, who you want to become, who you want to be, okay? With this responsibility, it will bring you that success and triumph. Although there very well could be challenges, but it's also going to give you the ability to explore and discover, okay? Which is going to add up and bring more success and triumph. But with that will be more challenge and growth. This is how we go through our life. If we choose not to be courageous in our healing, in our responsibilities, in our dedication, in our prosperity, our creative force, our confidence, if we're not dedicated with that, where do you expect to go? And this is why it's so important to have faith, have hope, have courage. And if you're in a dark place right now, you need to go within and find that inner light. All right. So with this challenge and with this challenge and growth, okay, it's going to bring more options. It's going to bring more results. All right, but the ability to explore and discover options, results, it's all connected. The self-empowerment really, really helps. And in order to do that, you sometimes need to change your perspective in order to do that. But endurance and determination is going to matter. And please be patient with yourself. Stop being so damn hard on yourself and critical. Patience, perspective. When you're gaining a new perspective, when you are changing your perspective, when you are looking for more, be patient. Again, discipline and determination. Coming out again. Well, no, it's dedication. This is determination. Taking with us our discernment, taking with us our wisdom, taking with us our discipline and our determination. It's giving us the ability to explore and discover new options and results. So just when you think there was no light at the end of the tunnel, the light was within you the whole time. So when you get these new options and new results, what do you do with it? Do you run with it? Do you contemplate it? Do you gain more wisdom on it? Do you do research? The discipline and the determination and the contemplation will bring that wisdom, it will bring that insight. And again, that will bring more options and more results. And it will help you realize why you needed that perspective change and why that patience was so crucial to get through that, to get to the other side. And with that, with this whole experience, you'll gain foresight. You'll gain the ability to keep going and to keep rising, all the while keeping your feet firmly planted on the ground, living in your highest timeline, the best timeline for you. Just because the world's going to shit doesn't mean you don't deserve to be at peace. Once we all start going in our own divine direction, things are going to start working out. I guarantee it. Because not only are we going to find confidence within ourselves and empowerment to step up and vibrate at a higher frequency, that's our main job here. Okay? Just to be who we are. It's all happening simultaneously as we speak, right now, in this moment. The awakening is upon us. The awakening is here. And the very moment that you realize and step into and surrender to the divine and understand that, you know what, good things are going to happen. But you can't just sit there and wait and hope and pray. Because you're sitting there with all the stew and all the pain and all the suffering, and you're expecting to go somewhere beautiful. It's like going to a high class, like AAA dinner, okay, in your pajamas. Do you really want to show up there in your pajamas, or do you want to show up there to the nines? Do you want to show up there looking pretty? Just like earlier, when you bake a cake, do you want your hands clean when you bake that cake? Or do you wanna have dirty hands when you bake that cake? And when you finish baking that cake, and I'm saying the cake is your manifestation, are you gonna eat that cake with dirty hands? Is anybody else gonna eat that cake? This is what I meant by intention. All right, Spirit, tell me one more. What's going on? What's holding us back as a collective? What's holding us back and what's hidden from us? Yep. 8 of Swords. Somebody apparently can't walk away from you. They don't want to walk away. 9 of Swords, but they're all trapped up in their head. They don't know what the hell to think, to do what, what. 6 of Swords. They haven't learned a damn fucking thing either. Swords, swords, and more swords. Awesome. Let's keep it up. Somebody's very reluctant to communicate. Okay, somebody's clearly trapped in their head. And here you are walking away. It's like you want nothing to do with this. If people aren't going to learn their lesson and step up, I don't blame you. I don't blame you for walking away. 7 of Wands. Stand on your fucking boundaries and stick up for what you believe in. Don't be allowing any other people to tell you what to do unless it works and resonates and vibes with your current timeline or your current idea. If you have any questions, always go within. Ask your higher power. When I say go within, it also represents connecting with your higher power. It's done in unison. All right? Okay. 8 of Wands. All right? So once you finally walk away from this shit, things are going to change. Things are going to change. All right? Things are going to start moving a lot quicker. Yeah, you're finally going to end out these cycles. You're going to finally have that chance to heal that you've always wanted and find peace within yourself. It's amazing. Yeah, so the 8 of Swords in reverse. You're no longer in your head about it. Well, hang on a second. Yeah, that's the 8 of Swords in reverse. All right, so yeah, so somebody's no longer trapped. Somebody's no longer up in their head. They're no longer dealing with the fact that, I don't know. I'm getting a feeling like they're wishy-washy. They don't know what the hell to do. They're not in their head, but they are. But they're not. But they are. But they're not. It's like they're in denial. And this is what's keeping them from walking away. They don't know what the hell to think. And emotionally, though, they're checking out. You're checking out. Somebody's checking out. They're like, you know what? Nope. Emotionally, you're done. And you're standing on boundaries because you want to close the cycle out and you want to heal this shit. But you can't heal this shit when there's third-party bullshit going on and behind the scenes trying to take away your balance and sabotage all your foundations and stability. It's a sad day. It's a sad day because you know what? All this shit that they're putting onto you, they're going to receive themselves. And they're in for a rude awakening. I'm telling you that right now. They're in for a rude awakening. Yeah. And because you want to walk away, now they want to heal things. They're trying to keep you from walking away. And yeah, you're walking away anyway. Emotionally, you're done. You're checked out. And you've already healed all this shit, and now they want to come in and heal it. They want to reconcile, right? But there's no commitment here. They don't even have a connection to the higher source, higher power. You know, try, okay? Try having a magical person dating a muggle. It don't work. It really doesn't. If you're headed to your north node and you're dealing with somebody that's in your south node, quite possibly that you're married to them, if they don't want to simulate and grow with you, which you should be able to as a divine couple, if you guys are truly 100% authentic and honest with each other, you are able to grow as a couple because you guys trust yourself and you trust yourself and you trust the other person. Okay? When you're not in your divine energy and you're not in your north node, you're not doing it. Seven of Cups. Somebody's trying to make some sort of an illusion on all this stuff coming in fast. So people are quite possibly sending you in. It could be a Taurus here. A dark fucking spiritualist that thinks he knows everything. He's queen bitch when he knows shit. He's actually quite embarrassing. Yeah. Eight of Wands. They're trying to thwart all of what you're doing, is what it is, what it's showing here. But you've got a lot of choices coming in, and the main choice that you need to pick is you. That's the only way that you're going to end this cycle. Little bee. Gotta get fever down. Going back to sleep. Just wanted to say love you. Hey, little bee. If you can, go chop up an onion. Okay? And sweat the bastards. Let it cool. Plaster your feet. Put a bag on. Put big, huge woolly socks on over top. And you'll break that fever. Guaranteed. 20 minutes. And at the same time, eat some onion soup. Even if you cook some onions down and you just have it as a broth, throw some garlic in that, throw some peppers, throw a little bit of salt, but throw some like pepper and whatnot else in there and do it up. You'll be good as new in a couple days. Knight of Swords. So because you want to close this cycle off and you want to heal this, somebody wants to come in and talk now. Somebody wants to communicate. They want to talk about a 10 of Cups. Collective, you're not delusional, right? You're not going to let this asshole come back in here and, like, gaslight you again, are you? No, you're not. They're in for a rude awakening if they haven't changed one bit. It's just funny how you try to set boundaries for yourself. For yourself, nobody else. Who gives a shit about anybody else? You're setting the boundaries for yourself, for your own peace of mind. And then you have somebody trying to come in and trample them as if they don't matter. This is where you stand 10 toes down to your adversaries. Right? Three of Pentacles in the reverse, Three of Swords in reverse. What's going on with that? And give me a clarifier. We got the King of Pentacles. So yeah, we're looking at quite possibly this spiritualist wanting to come in and apologize for all the shit they pulled. I don't see you really taking it on at all. But with the whole idea of this Ten of Cups, um, this is why they were thwarting against you, because they were jealous at the fact that you actually had a Ten of Cups possibility with somebody, and they didn't like it. They're obsessed. They're possessive. They're abusive. They don't take accountability. They're very, very dark, twisted, disgusting individual. I'll tell you that right now. The dark spiritualist, there quite possibly could be even into blood sacrifice. You don't want to fucking play in that energy. You don't want to be touching that energy, collective. If you know somebody that's into that kind of shit, that dark, twisted shit, as soon as you can find a safe time, a safe divine time to exit, do it. And never turn back and say nothing. Yeah, Knave of Swords. There's a lot of air in this reading. There's a lot of air. I don't think we got... Oh, we got one wand, and it's the Eight of Wands. Everything's going to happen really, really, really quickly for these people. And I have a feeling that they're getting karma. Huge karma. What's the next card? We got Knave of Cups. So Page of Cups. So somebody's watching. Somebody's like really in their emotions about you. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. The whole King of Pentacles might be different than the Hierophant in reverse. But somebody's watching you. Somebody's thinking emotional thoughts about you. Feeling emotional thoughts. And yeah, the Seven of Cups, overwhelmed with illusions, too many options. Knight of Swords, somebody's speaking their truth, and somebody can't balance it. Somebody can't juggle that. Somebody's speaking truth, and they can't handle it. They're losing their shit. They're very unstable. The Ten of Cups and the King of Pentacles. This is facing judgment on this. There's judgment being faced on this. You're casting judgment on this because this person is trying to be sneaky, right? The King of Pentacles, the Page of Swords. They're watching to see when you get this Ace of Pentacles. They're watching to see when you get this. It very well could be it could very well be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, as well as a Cancer, Scorpio, and or Pisces. But the Ace of Pentacles is going to be revealed to you. And this Page of Swords and Page of Cups is going to be revealed to you. They want to somehow maybe bring some blessings in. Somehow, some way. But I don't know if these blessings are going to put you in a good position. I don't know, this information or whatever. The Two of Pentacles, it's not looking good here. Judgment is being faced by these people. This is very pissed off energy, I'll tell you. But I get this King of Wands is definitely in the upright. It did show up in the reverse, but there's definitely some sort of blessings coming to this King of Wands because of what they've endured. Because this is somebody that's burnt out because of the imbalance that's in their energy. They're burnt out. Those people that are needing justice are going to receive justice. Those people that are needing judgment, they're going to receive their judgment. And the thing is, when it comes from the divine, you can't run, you can't hide. The divine sees all. Okay? The divine sees all. And by what I mean by rude awakening, these people are going to get back what they put out, and then some. They very well could be forced into a dark night of the soul if they're not careful. And I think there's a possibility they might be bringing in some sort of offer, all right, only to bring you into some sort of a tower. And the Five of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So that what you don't see coming is they're trying to bring you conflict. Be patient and get your popcorn ready. Because this Emperor's got a brand new bag. Might I add, I very well could be talking to a cosmic emperor. Just saying. That's wanting to speak their truth. Now, the Emperor could switch over for an Empress. Switch it how you want. Four of Pentacles. Yeah, the only way that this celestial or cosmic emperor or empress, you're being asked to work in silence right now. Like, don't be telling people your shit. Don't be telling people your plans. Be very mysterious. Be very cryptic if you have to. And for shit, don't tell them everything. They don't need to know your business. They don't need to know everything. And because of that, they're bringing conflict. Because you're not giving them what they need to do what the hell they want to do. You know, because they've got this stupid AI thing making stupid ass bullshit, or you know, they're taking your content, or they're taking what you do and trying to destroy it. But that's what the cards are saying here. They're trying to bring you comfort because all the shit that they're supposedly doing to you, it isn't really working all that well. Anyway. Yeah, King of Coins, yeah. This motherfucker's so relentless. Ten of Wands in reverse. King of Swords. Somehow, some way, they're standing in the upright and they want to come in and heal something. They don't want things to be over with you. Spirit, is this motherfucker wearing a mask still? Happiness and abundance, okay? Tell me more. Mental clarity and foundation. Okay, maybe they did have awakening. Maybe they did heal something. Energy and results. Decisions and direction. Oh, they actually can make a decision. They know what they want. Wow, it's good to know they're winning. Finally. Fuck. Took them fucking long enough. Did they get out of the chaos? Balance and adaptability. Comfort and prosperity. No, they're not. No, it's like they had to leave a situation, by the looks of it, in order to receive it. All right, is there any other message that goes with it? Is there any other message for this collective reading? All right, so Four of Wands, Queen of Wands. I get the feeling you fucked around and found out the hard way. Four of Swords. Oh, they're resting. What's the message? What's the deal on this here? Tell me more. Yeah. Because of the chaos somebody's got going on right now, they can't rest. They're very, very manipulative. They're very desperate. They're very needy. They're very, oh, no. No, they can't even rest. They can't even rest if they wanted to. It's almost like this is a different energy. What? Nine of Pentacles. Yeah. They can't rest. This person can't rest because you're independent. Get back in your own fucking lane and pay attention to your own bullshit before you crash and burn, whoever you are. What's going on? The Empress reverse. Yeah, they're in this destructive energy. The Apple of Wands. Oh, they want to offer a new beginning. It's all on divine timing, though. They don't want a new beginning. They just want to destroy it and lie and decide. I'm out of this energy. All they want to do is fucking just play stupid ass fucking fucking airhead games with you, okay? They're fucking airhead, alright? Thinking that they could show up in the upright and deceive you again after they just literally ripped you apart and left you for dead and had you heal on your own with no one else. And then they expect to think that they have the audacity to come in and try to do that again, thinking that you're just gonna roll over and take it. Nope. No. 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 Not happening. Not happening. I'm just about done with this energy. Actually, I'm way overdue done with this energy. People wonder why I want to rather stay single. I'm happy. I'm extremely happy being in my own energy. I'm really, really, really happy and secure with that. And there's nothing gonna break it. Nothing. I'm not the same old person I used to be. Not happening. Anybody that's thinking that they're gonna come in and fucking put me in my place, you're in for a rude awakening. Just don't bother. Save yourself the problems. Save yourself the heartache. Okay? Your problem is not with me, it's with yourself. That's just my 2 cents, and that's what I'm saying. I am gonna say a thank you to my subscribers and all the beautiful souls that are here tonight. Despite the haters, it was an okay night. Despite the trolls doing their stupid ass bullshit, they'll eventually rewind the video and get what's coming to them. Anyway, can we all just agree to disagree that we're just gonna do better in the world? You know, we don't have to talk to each other. To the ones that don't necessarily want to talk to each other, that's fine. But can we just agree that we're gonna work towards maybe healing the fucking planet for a change? Instead of paying stupid carbon tax that doesn't even make any sense? Is this carbon tax in order to pay all these weather manipulators? I wonder. We're being fucking duped, and I've seen it for a long time. I'm waiting for you guys to wake the fuck up. You know who the hell you are. If you're not awakened, I'm talking to you. Get your fucking heads out of your asses already. I'm tired. And I'm frustrated. Can you tell? Just a little bit? Anyway. I love you all. You guys are all awesome. And I'm not acting all weird and passive aggressive or anything like that. I'm talking to a lot of people right now in the chat here. So, some of you know who you are, some of you don't. And that's quite alright. But all I'm saying is, you know, let's just do better. Let's do better. The only way we're going to do that and we're going to get there is if we work it together. We work through this together. But use your discernment. All love, light, and compassion, but take no shit. On that note, everybody, thank you so much for joining me tonight. To all the donations, all the support, all the friendships. I've got 10,000 reasons to keep going, and I'll catch you on the next video. Don't make a promise you can't keep, Mary. It's all good. No holds barred. I'll catch you when I catch you. Be good to yourself if you can't be good at it. Alright? And if you can't be good at it, be good to yourself. Have a good evening, and thank you so much. See you in the next video.